3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 1045. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to help support it, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and to stick around, welcome, and thank you very much for your support, as well as your presence during this reading. So I feel a strong presence of somebody's ancestors. Whether you knew them in this life or not, it feels like there are past loved ones who are coming through during this reading to help guide and support you. You could be going through something that makes you feel anxious or nervous, and they want to bring you more comfort and help you step more into your courage. I feel like they want to help you believe in yourself more and trust yourself more. And speaking of trusting yourself, whenever I start interpreting the number 1045, starting with the number 1, that number is literally about trusting yourself. So trust in your strength, in your ability to adapt. There could be a specific situation that you're feeling anxious about that's coming up, where it could be really helpful to trust in your ability to navigate the situation. You don't have to know every little detail about how something is going to work out or pan out, to be able to trust that you'll be able to handle it no matter what happens. I do think they want you to feel more safe and secure, not only in your reality, but also in who you are, and your own light, your own strengths, even your own weaknesses, and where you could improve. The number 0 in 1045 is about a couple of things, as a lot of the numbers I interpret are. The first way that I interpret it is about patterns or cycles, recurring themes, recurring thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, or recurring happenings in relationships, or just different opportunities. You may be noticing these patterns or these cycles, whether they're for better or for worse. It feels like they're significant to pay attention to, especially if you feel like your intuition is starting to pick up on something, some pattern or theme. The other way that I interpret the number 0 is a reminder that, it's important to always know when to put the journey in the relationship with yourself first before any other relationship or journey outside of yourself. It's important to know when to choose self-respect over progress or being more patient with a person or a situation than they deserve. Just know when to choose yourself and trust yourself. The number 4, I almost wanted to say the number 3. That number did come through as number 333 in the previous reading. You could be dealing with some sort of grief, a lot of anxiety, or fear. The number 3 itself is about self-expression, communication, healing, growing, and making a commitment. And I will leave that to you to determine how that number should be interpreted for you, if it resonates at all. But the number 4 is about ancestors. and stability. The reason why I felt their presence so strongly in the beginning is because of the reading that I just recorded, 1044, the previous one, so you really could feel drawn to the previous reading, especially if you were feeling particularly connected with past loved ones. It feels like your ancestors, or a ancestor in particular, is encouraging you to prioritize stability, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, psychologically as a whole, and spiritually. You could be dealing with some turbulent emotions that makes it hard for you to ground a belief system that supports you and works for you. I really wouldn't doubt if there was something emotional or mental that is important for you to address and heal from and learn from and grow from. Maybe there's something here you could manifest or create out of addressing these thoughts, these patterns in thinking and feeling. Whether it's about yourself or any situation outside of yourself, or even just life as a whole. The number 5 is about change, transformation. I'm also feeling the word transition. So you could be in a transition period where things feel a little uncertain, just because you can't exactly predict what's going to happen, as I already mentioned about something that could be coming up for you. Just trust in your ability to adjust and adapt. And then, make sure you're staying focused on the present moment. Don't worry so much about the future or dwell too much on the past, and just stay focused on what's right in front of you. For me personally, what helps me detach from anxiety is just allowing myself to cross that bridge when I get there. Instead of getting eaten up by anxiety the night before something happens that makes me anxious, just wait until it happens. And when it does, trust yourself and believe in yourself. That feels like those can be some important answers or guidance for you. Adding up these numbers, 1 plus 0 is 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10. And, remembering how in the previous reading I did pull the 10 of swords, or the 10 of spades, as I was using playing cards, as I will in this reading. The number 10, I interpret this number in 2 ways. The first way is confirmation of the presence of your spirit guides. So, ancestors in particular, it really, really feels like past loved ones are present with you here right now to help you trust yourself, believe in yourself, and make decisions that support your well-being on all levels, psychologically, spiritually, and physically, because you deserve more peace and predictability in your daily, everyday life. You know what I mean? I feel like someone's saying, do I know what you mean? It's a little funny. The other way that I interpret the number 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, which is confirmation of the number 1 we already talked about, with trusting yourself and believing in yourself too. I feel like you could find a lot of security in trusting that no matter what happens, well, first and foremost, in the possibility that you can create a positive experience, no matter what happens. Even if, something uncomfortable happens, as long as you can trust yourself to move forward from that discomfort in a healthy way, you have the power to create a positive experience, no matter what happens. It feels like somebody here is learning about building up more resilience and more courage. And that could be confirmation that this reading is meant for you. So as I said before, or previously, I am going to start with drawing out a few cards from these playing cards to look deeper into what the messages from these numbers mean. Trusting yourself, knowing when to put yourself first, recognizing important patterns, maybe to help you heal or spiritually grow. Why are your ancestors so deeply present? About these changes, and the person watching this video or this reading needing to trust themselves and believe in themselves more. Okay, so I have the Queen of Diamonds, or the Queen of Pentacles. I'm thinking about tarot cards. We have practical and secure. And the other way around, it says demeaning and moody. But this is upright. This Queen of Pentacles represents somebody who is financially stable and secure because of the stability and the security that already exists within themselves. I'm also thinking about how I've been learning how to play chess lately, and the Queen is the most powerful piece in chess because she has the most mobility. She has the power to control the most space on the chessboard. So it feels like there could be something significant or important about your own power, your own mobility, how much control you can actually have. And I feel that by trusting yourself, believing in yourself, creating more security, stability, and abundance within yourself, the way that you think, feel, and believe, you will gain more power and more control and be able to conquer more things in life, maybe more opponents, depending on what's happening. You know, when I'm thinking about the context of a chess game. Yeah, I'm really, really feeling that this Queen is about creating more power in your life by embracing the power that you have within yourself to choose your own perspectives, your own mindset, how you think and how you feel, what you believe, and ultimately what you choose, what you do in this life. Yeah, power definitely starts from within. Have the Nine of Clubs, or the Knight of Wands. Did I say Knight? I meant to say 9. If I did, it says exhausted. The other side says strong and perseverance. I did actually feel the word perseverance when I was talking about resilience and courage before. And I saw the number 333 as I just pulled this card out. As I said, that number is about using your voice, expressing yourself, healing, growing, and making a commitment. It could be important for somebody to make a commitment to their internal stability, security, and abundance, so you can manifest that, more of that, in your reality. There could be somebody watching this video where I recently did a reading in the comments section for you, and I mentioned the Knight chess piece. So, just extra confirmation for somebody, you know, that might be important or significant for. It does seem like you are feeling very tired, maybe even frustrated. And that makes focusing on embracing the Queen energy more, you know, all the more important. It can be tempting and easy to let your frustration control you rather than, you know, controlling your frustration yourself. Yeah, I'm really feeling whatever you're frustrated about, analyze it, understand it, and figure out what to do with it. in a way that works for you rather than against you. I personally find that things like frustration, anger, because of how powerful that energy is, it can be turned into fuel and motivation to stay focused on, where you want to be, what you deserve, and what you need out of life, embracing this Queen of Pentacles energy. And I wanted to see the Queen of Wands, and that character is all about self-confidence. So have confidence in yourself and your ability and in your own power. We have the 2 of Hearts. It says yes. This is also reflective of the 2 of Cups. Number 2 is about quite a few things. It can be confirmation of a significant relationship or situation that you have on your mind. It definitely feels like confirmation to create more balance, more peace within yourself. There's definitely something mentally and emotionally that you deserve to give attention to so you can work through it, heal, and grow from it. Especially spiritually, what it can teach you about your soul and the spiritual nature of life. The last way that I interpret the number 2 is about your choices and prioritizing what means the most to you. It actually feels like, it's making it easier for me to find what I'm trying to say for this reading, which is taking ownership of your own decisions, your own power. And for somebody, the sense of powerlessness and feeling out of control, it's coming from within. And so to gain more power and control over yourself and your decisions, you have to be willing to acknowledge and respect the power that you have over your own mind. You don't have to feel frustrated or experiencing grief for forever. That's a choice. So what are you going to choose to think, feel, and believe, especially about yourself, and what you're capable of and what's possible for you moving forward? The 2 of Cups is it's about a connection that you are emotionally connected to. It doesn't have to be like a romantic connection. It's just a person or a situation that you feel emotionally connected to. I mean, the strongest interpretation I'm getting is the connection with yourself. Creating more peace and stability within yourself, as I interpret the number 2. If you're looking for a yes or no answer to a question, this could definitely be a yes. Something that you want to create is possible for you. It's possible that the source of your frustration is lacking faith and trust in the process and yourself. I am going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out one last card from these index cards to kind of see, what really needs to stand out, or how can we sum up this reading for you. Okay. So there's definitely a significant relationship here, whether it's, friendship, romantic interest, business partnership. It says, I'm so grateful that I met you. So much has changed since then. I'm not even the same person. No matter how this ends, I will never regret crossing paths with you. So this is very clear to me that there is a significant relationship that it feels like a catalyst. It's teaching you a lot, and this could be confirmation for you to stay open to the potential or the outcome of whatever happens in a certain relationship that has been on your mind throughout this reading. This could also be confirmation for you to practice and express gratitude. Focus on what there is to gain from this. It's not about certainty, gaining a specific outcome, but what is there to gain? What can you learn? How can you grow? Some lessons you learn are invaluable and not worth trading for anything in the world.